roughly, let's say 4,000 worth in rum and guns and clothing as well.
Very well.
Your guns.
Your rum? Yes. And the clothes. Oh. And your clothes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Into the ship. Let's sail yourself. Oh. Yeah.
Stay down there.
Stop biting me. Good.
Have a point.
To Brazil we sail.
Here I stand upon a ship that smells of rancid shit. We throw the cargo in the pit that is very poorly lit. We pack them tight, and every night we pray that they are tiring and not conspiring. Much of the cargo won't arrive in the new world alive. Many will die of starvation, suffocation, disease, suicide, and punishment. For those who live, they will be abused, tortured, and malnourished. And worst of all, this causes frustration for the crew. For when we sell the cargo, we will tell the customers what they must pay, but they will say nay, because the cargo is too weak and too few. This ship, this horrid ship, it smells of death and desperation, but to my nation, it is the creation of wealth and trade. We make them dance, we make them sing, we feed them gruel, but is this cruel? No, we are a business, an enterprise, a system. There is no time for any emotion, and our opinions don't count. That is quite tantamount. We sell guns for slaves, and we do not even have to fire a single shot to take all these lives. These slaves have one thing on me, that is that they are indispensable property. Portugal would much rather find a new sailor than to buy new slaves. We set sail from Luanda, Angola, and we should arrive in Rio, Brazil. It should take about 2 months' time, that is, if we are all not killed. Should we fear mutiny or even disease, I am told, please, we have all the technologies. If we truly have God, guns, and medicine on our side, why do I still fear this ride? Could it be that I do not trust mine own country? Many people suspect that we're pirates. Truthfully, piracy would be better for me. I hear the wages are much better, and that all the pirates work together, something like a democracy. But just thinking this is heresy, it could cause calamity for both me and my family. This system thrives on slaves and slavery, so what am I but a slave to the system?
Land ho!
Woo!
Get off this stinking shit.
Can you help me unload these slaves?
Nah, you got it.
You missed one.
Alright. We gotta sell these things.
I think we could sell them for $4,000 for the whole lot.
Are you kidding me? These slaves are meager and weak.
Look at this guy.
It's the best slave in Africa.
Come on, do push-ups.
37.50.
No. Higher, pick the price.
3,800.
Okay, we'll take the lot.
Thank God, didn't even think we sold them. Back to Portugal.
Yes. Oh, my pay, sir. Thank you.
Captain, I've been waiting for this.
1, 2.
$2.
Again, the ship.
But I can't feed a family with $2.
Hey, Ken, get a check.
Captain,
It's fine, but you earned it.
okay, that's reasonable. I understand. It's reasonable.
Meanwhile, back at the plantation.
Alright, I put all the slaves in the fields.
Okay, you think they will do good work?
They seem to be adjusting as well as they can.
Alright, fine. Off you go.
Oh, before the expedition of mighty Pedro Cabral, we were just government officials, sitting in stifling Lisbon. We were the familias boyas, the good families. People told us of a faraway land, undeveloped, but a land of wealth. So we set off to this faraway place, and we built it up. A land of Akukar, a land of slaves. Land for the rich, but weeds for the poor. But we, the rich, have this land. Fazendas is where we roam. Casa Grande is where we live. Fazenderos, we are called. The pretos work. The best, the retintos. They live in the sanzales, over there, rotting in their filth. They hope they will someday leave this place, but they will never leave. Do not let them wander, not to the Palmares. We cannot let them go to the Macobros. If they do, we must catch them, and we must beat them severely. They are less than the earth, pieces to play with, pawns of our power. Like a medieval our land is self-sufficient here, like a medieval manor. Bring those slaves in, bring them in. In those tight quarters, they learn the way of us, the Portuguese. We are known for our cruelty, our disregard, some say. But why should we care about a bunch of heathens? If they perish, just go to Luanda to get some more. An everlasting cycle of wealth and power. Sugar, slaves, absolute power. You can have it all here on the fazenda. With the money we make, we buy medicine. We dress rich in our style, but richer in our power. Banqueting, partying, ruling over our domain. Healthy, we remain. Modest, we are not, but wealthy, we are. Thanks to this trade of slaves. The slaves make the sugar during the harvest, the saffron. But they only truly harvest money into our pockets. The colonial authorities do not dare interfere, for they know us here, in Brazil, profiting, sweetness and power. We own the land, not a man in our way. We are blessed with a sweet-tasting life of power and luxury. Money everywhere. Gardens, fountains, courtyards, paintings, extravagance, pomp. That is what we are, the dame d'elite, us, fazendeiros.
This brings the play to an end. Well, here's the epilogue.
Okay, so after slave trade, Portugal became mainly software and automobile industry. After Brazil succeeded from Portugal in 1822, Portugal began a decline in the 18th century until the 20th century. Once Africa became its own independent places, it also declined, and so did Asia and what other countries that Portugal colonized back in the day.
Okay. Luanda. After the slave trade was abolished in 1836, Luanda still saw a very healthy economy. In 1844, it opened its ports to all foreign trades. And, yeah, by the time it seceded from Portugal in 1975. Luanda now ships mainly palm and peanut oil, wax, copal, timber, ivory, cotton, coffee, and cocoa, among many other products. Maize, mazia, I don't know, tobacco, dried meat, and cassava flour, and all those are also beginning to become produced locally. Angola is one of the fastest economically growing countries growing cities, countries in the world, and Luanda is growing with it. Luanda now ships processed foods, beverages, textiles, cement, and other building materials, plastic products, and metalware.
Alright, Angola got its independence from Portugal on November 11th, 1975. It's the second largest producer of petroleum and diamonds in sub-Saharan Africa, but its people are one of the poorest in the world. It's a presidential republic currently, after years of civil war, and the call for the abolishment of slavery didn't come until 1836, where at that time Portugal banned it in all of its overseas colonies.
Okay, there were many changes in sailing. The slave trade caused a massive change over time for the global trade network and the sailing industry. It led to an expansion of overseas